He's tackled at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And taken right on the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over.
Their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. From the gun, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A second down throw for Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
They talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Throwing is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Jackson rolling to his left. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
For the Cardinals.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up
a loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown very little offensively to this point, and neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8
yards on the pickup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Oh, some strong running. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Falcons are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
6-6. Parker McCann, set to kick off.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it brings up
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Winston's pass.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Winston now from the 50. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
To Christian.
A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
A gain of 5.
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped. 2nd down, Winston. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Still 9 remaining on second down. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Jeff Swaim, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Jordan Reed past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or 2 today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or 2? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain. Because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 2nd and 9, Winston. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
To throw is Winston. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, Winston. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick-sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Complete to Jordan Reed.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Out to his left. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Oh, good move. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way and take some time off the clock and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Winston. He'll buy some time right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
From 21 yards away as the Bears push further out in front. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 27, Falcons 12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
4-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Jackson on first down, steps away. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down here to the 43. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. On play action, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Winston out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken at about the 14. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. On the move to his left. And now he's going to Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Jackson on the keeper.